They Shall Not Pass is the first of 4 Battlefield 1 expansions. It's part of the game's Season Pass, so anyone who invested early will get everything here automatically. The big question then is whether or not this collection of additional maps, fresh weapons and a new mode is enough to make anyone still on the fence part with their cash. And if the quality on offer here is any indication of the remainder of Battlefield 1's DLC plans, then yes, you should buy it. However, while the actual contents of the download are first class, there's little significantly new here. Even the fresh game mode Frontlines is very much a hybrid of Operations, Conquest and Rush. So, is it entertaining? Well, that really depends on how finely balanced the teams are. It's a 24-player mode and often as one-sided as Domination, with the superior side able to bulldoze its opposition in a matter of minutes. And there's something hugely demoralising about being on the losing side in Frontlines. It feels like you're trying to hold back the tide as it washes over you and thoroughly dilutes your KD and win-loss ratio. A finely balanced game, however, can be a delight. The push and pull of capturing objectives then being pushed back before regrouping and recapturing very much plays to Battlefield 1's ethos of taking ground inch by inch. Here games can last longer than conquest matches as teams scrap for supremacy, attempting to finally reach their opposition's base. A fun addition then, but only under specific conditions. What really impresses in They Shall Not Pass, however, are the maps. Verdun Heights is a standout large-scale map, offering a more muddy, desperate, trench-filled landscape to conquest and operations. Think St. Quentin's Star mixed with Montgrappa, only everything is on fire and more ruined. The forest at Verdun burns in the background, and when the fog descends, this map takes on an eerie beauty. For small scale, Fort de Vaux is absolute king, offering tight indoor corridors and flat open areas of trench work. However, it suffers from too many bottlenecks in larger modes, and can become a grind if you're attacking these smaller spaces. Cessisson is perhaps the most anonymous of new maps, but the pretty French village at its heart is one of the best designed close quarters area of any Battlefield 1 map. There are more interesting structures to push through, a river running under the town, and even wooden lookout posts for scouts to hide in. It's asymmetrically planned too, so you don't get any of the death corridors and endless roof snipers like on Sinai Desert. Mark my words, it's quietly destined to be a fan favourite. Finally, Rupture is the most visually striking map. Small hillocks are cut through with tight trenches and is overgrown with poppies. Rusted tanks rest around the landscape, lending the map an eerie, dreamlike quality. It's a wonderful outside space with few places to hide from snipers and mortar fire. What else is new? Guns. There are 6 fresh guns, 4 melee weapons and a new elite class. The pick of the weapons is the Assault Class Shotgun, which fires rapidly but doesn't offer the same range as the OP Model 10A Hunter. Elsewhere, the Ribby Rolls machine gun packs rapid fire punch for assault players and feels very satisfying to use, while the Medic gets an RSC 1917 as either an optical or factory model. It's far slower to use than the Mondragon, for example, but you can take down foes with 2 shots. The woefully underappreciated support class gets the Schaushat low-weight telescopic LMG, which offers a meaty punch at medium range and looks ace. Finally, the Scout gets the Lebel Model 1886, which feels, well, fairly average. Fire rate seems higher than most rifles, but it's weak by comparison. Oh, and the new pistol is nothing to shout about either. Melee weapons are suitably nasty, but mainly for visual impact. There's a cogwheel club, a trench fleur knife, a nail knife, and a special mace carried by the Trench Raider Elite. Speaking of which, the Raider is handy in some of the tighter maps, mixing melee with grenades and some fancy armour to dominate at close quarters. It's not as handy as the Flame Trooper, but it's an interesting new addition. Finally, the new Behemoth, the Char 2C tank. While the addition of an airship or dreadnought makes very little difference to a game of conquest, the Char 2C genuinely shifts the momentum of the battle. It's tough, mobile and bristling with weapons. During one game our team was ahead by 150 tickets at the halfway point, but after the arrival of the Char 2C, we lost by 150 tickets. It's a beast. Maybe too powerful. Overall then, a decent if uninventive offering, but what matters here is the quality of everything on offer, and the maps are some of the best in Battlefield 1. Frontlines is unlikely to become a most played mode, but you're likely to experience a couple of truly memorable games if you want to wait out the one-sided battles for long enough. They Shall Not Pass will provide enough new content to keep existing Season Pass members happy, and it's a good indication for newcomers that the outlay for the pass is going to be money well spent. Do not pass on They Shall Not Pass. Who writes this stuff? Let us know what you think about Battlefield 1's DLC in the comments below, click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar Plus.